right. It's a rainy rainy Wednesday night here in Vermont. Or is it it is a Wednesday night, isn't it? I forget what day it is all the time. Anyway, I was just gonna play some songs for you this evening. And tonight I was just gonna talk through some thoughts I was having. It's hard to put yourself out there. And I have someone requesting I give them promotional materials. Like a picture of me. Hello from Brazil. Mia Limac. Mia, I think, right? How are you tonight? I hope you're doing well. I'm happy you're here. I think it's so cool that you are so far away. But it's like you're right here in my kitchen with me. So, nice. I'm glad to hear that you're good, sir, or ma'am, madam. Oh, that makes my heart very happy, I gotta say. And my heart has gone through some things. Maybe all of our hearts have. But we carry those things with us. And I really try to hopefully channel them into songs. I think maybe I'm overcome by emotions so much that I go numb, but when I play music, it's like you have permission to let them go, which is a very interesting state of mind to be in. I wrote this one while I was living in LA. Somewhere along the way, I love pizza. I just had it actually. Pizza's the best. Somewhere along the way, your heart's on fire, there's nothing more to say. You never really gave yourself a chance, but all that can change today. No, you won't back down or to steal your crown. When we are lost, we are always found. We are always found. I will see you somewhere along the way. Ooh, I will see you somewhere along the way. We are floating in the eye of the storm. When one life is lost, another is born. Take me down to the river. Won't you save my soul, be my forgiver? No, you won't back down, or they'll steal your crown. When we are lost, we are always found. We are always found. I can see you out in the crowd. I can see you out in the crowd. If you choose to stay, or you're gone today, if you give yourself a chance, you'll soon realize it's all before your eyes. Somewhere along the way, I will see you. Somewhere along the way, I will see you. Somewhere along the way, oh, somewhere along the way, somewhere along the way. Somewhere along the way. Thank you, Jessica. I hope you like that song. I hope you have a lovely day, night, awesome existence right now. I hope your mind is filled with excellent thoughts of excitement and anticipation. That is what I wish for you. That is what I wish for most humans. Life has a wonderful inertia to it when you have something you really enjoy doing. I hope you are doing well out there. I just wanted to say hello before I go off on a journey. Sometimes I just completely lose track of where I am. But that's okay. I always manage to find my way back somehow. I know Clementine, 17 years, she had a good life. I definitely shed a tear for that kitty cat. Her brother passed away a few months ago, so they lived about almost the exact same time. And they had really good lives. And they are happier, somewhere free, I hope, in some type of cat afterlife. It's at least a nice image to imagine them as their younger, spry selves running around, you know. No, I can't make that decision. I love pets, but I am also okay not having pets. And I think it's okay to experience time periods with and without them personally. But that's just me. And it's not because I'm heartless and I'm cold, or that I'm lazy and irresponsible. It's more that I like keeping things simple in life, and a pet is something I would worry about and love having around, but my worrying brain would be exhausted. I like being able to lock my place up and just go. That's a nice thing. But pets are awesome, and I miss all the ones that I have outlived. So, I don't know. I guess there will be a grieving period. upwards you feel your feet leave the earth. Ooh, on the way to another life unlived. Ooh, if fear were like water, I'd drown in the ocean. I know what you did. I can't believe it's already over. I was just getting to know myself. Can't you see how painful it is being sober? My mind tells me, have a little fun, live your life before it's done. I said, hey, what's your game? Never mind, I don't care. I said, hey, what's your deal? How do you feel? Never mind, I don't care. And all I am is caught in the middle. Loving you is like snow coming down, way down south. I'm not the one who became the usurper. I'm not the one who became the usurper. Sometimes my brain is just a runaway train. Sometimes I feel like it's only at the top of the mountain. I figure if I throw in some quietness, it helps break up the loudness. John Brown's Body. No, I cannot play that, unfortunately. Not right now. can't believe it's already over. I was just getting to know myself. Oh, can't you see how painful it is being sober? My mind tells me have a little fun, live your life before it's done. I said, hey, what's your name? What's your game? Never mind, I don't care. Hey, what's your deal? How do you feel? Never mind, I don't care. Never mind, I don't care. Never mind, I don't care. All I am is caught in the middle. Hello, Eusphrabia. I hope you're having a good night. All I see is snow coming down, way down south. Lay your battered body down. I'm not the one who became the usurper. Lay your battered body down. I'm not the one who became the usurper. I'm not the one who became the usurper. I can't believe it's already over. I was just getting to know myself. Oh, can't you see how painful it is being sober? My mind tells me have a little fun, live your life before it's done. My mind tells me have a little fun, live your life before it's done. It's done, it's done, it's done. Ooh. It's a lonely whisper. It's the writing on the wall. Yes, I really miss her. I don't know if I can handle it all at once. I can see it in your eyes. An ocean of regret. Memories haunt you. I think it's time to forget. The stars never align. And all I'm saying is all I'm seeing are signs I don't want to believe. A heart without blood is awaiting a flood, knowing your ships will be lost at sea. Hello again, welcome back to the Peter Wayne Burton Music Hour. Pat Thompson, it's good to see you, hello. I hope you're having a good night or day, wherever you might be. I won't assume time zone. It's 8:30 roughly my time. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for listening. Sometimes, nighttime, okay. It's dark and rainy. Well, nighttime tends to be dark, I know, but rainy and dark is fun. Oh, you're in the same time zone as me. Nice. I like it. I usually play until about 9:15. And someday I'll have more regular live streams. Lately I've been live streaming every single night. And it most certainly feels like an addiction, an obsession. But there's just something about it that is so helpful that I'm realizing I love the guitar more and more every day. And now I don't know if I like the guitar more or the piano more. And obviously they just have different qualities, and that's fine. But I only get to play one at a time. So if I ever am a billionaire, I'm gonna get robotic arms attached, on my shoulders. And they're gonna neurologically interlink them with something in my brain so I can have 2 sets of arms going. It sounds very far-fetched, but I enjoy far-fetched ideas. Those are some of my favorite ideas, are the ones that are just completely implausible, but at the same time fun to entertain, at least play out the scenario. So, I will just continue on. What shall I play? Sometimes I don't know what song I'm gonna play. And sometimes I say, screw it, I'll just make up one on the spot. Arctaxiom, how are you tonight? Someday I hope to hear this music in a venue, and people can be sitting or standing. Maybe I would do 3 sets. A rock set, a quiet set where people sit down, and then another rock set. One of my favorite bands from the 90s, rock set. I know, it's pop music, but it had some weird soul to it. What do I know about soul? I know. Well, I have one, and I misunderstand the concept of it all the time. That's okay. I give myself permission to kind of do whatever I feel is necessary to do when I need to do it. So I'll write a song right here, why not? I've got a lot of things on my mind, but that's not unusual. Maybe I could figure out my mind soon. My thoughts are all runaway trains going in different directions. Sometimes it got to the point where I would stare at the ceiling with too much going on in my brain. That's okay, because music has a fertile soil to grow from. I know what I don't want to do. Yes, I know what I don't want to do. Yes, I think that is a certain kind of winning. Yes, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I just know what I don't wanna do. I don't wanna wither away without taking a risk. I don't wanna find out what happens if I never take a chance. The consequences could be grave, but so could inaction. I just need a distraction from all of this overreaction. I'll just write a song about it right here. I'll try to play it as well as I can. I know I may not have all of the answers, but that is something that I just am. Oh, I know I will see you again. I know I will see your face in the stars. Maybe I overreacted. I just know, yes, I just know who you are. Maybe I just know, maybe I just know who you are. I know I've made mistakes before. Time moves on, I know I'll make so many more. It's not a simple thing to describe, but I'll try anyway. I know I'm washing out with the tide. I won't be here to greet you, and I will spend too much time worrying. I will spend too much time worrying. I wish you the best of luck. on your journey that lay ahead. No, I don't give up. I'm not gonna swear. Yes, I know you've got this feeling inside, but you don't know what to do with it. I says I know it can be one of the hardest things to do. I jump head first out into nothing. I find myself at the end of the road. I dive head first out into nothing. I know I'll never find my way back home. I know you're wondering what happened to me. I used to be such a good boy and such a perfect family. It's still perfect. It's just different. All I know is I don't know where to go. All I'm seeing are the stars in your eyes. Yes, I dive head first out into nothing. I've got nowhere that I gotta be. I feel the need to stay still, yet I feel the need to jump head first out into nothing. Maybe you can help me, bring me home. Do 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 do. Da 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 da. What goes up may never come down. I'll never give you up. I breathe without a sound. Oh, I know I am so still gonna worry about you. I get inside, I got nothing to hide. I'm just gonna butter you up. Get inside like your life's on the line. I'm gonna butter you up. Blazing Fear, hello. I hope you're having a good night. I truly do. I hope it was a decent day. I hope you're in a decent mental state. I'm from Burlington, Vermont. Up here in New England in the United States. I'm just a guy that live streams every night out of like a desperate cry for help, but also just like a very strong desire to make music as often as I can. And I try to carve out windows in my day. And I try to play between 8 and 9 in the evening. And I figure if I do it all the time and I do it for as many people as possible, and if you look at my channel, I just want to have thousands of live streams. And as people discover, like, what is this guy doing? What is this guy doing? Recording live music every night. Not really changing it up all that much. I consider it all groundwork. Germany, fantastic. I have, I think bloodline, part of my bloodline goes back to Germany and I think some other countries. I forget the exact, I'll think of the town or the city. Ettlingen, I think it was. Now, I don't know too much, unfortunately. I'm not a very good tracker of those kinds of things. But that's really cool. It must be late at night for you. Whoa. You're a night owl, which is sort of redundant. I think most owls are out at night, but that is late. Well, I hope it's not because you're stressed that you can't sleep. Well, that's wonderful. Chills are one of the most beautiful things to get. I find myself staring at my phone for hours at a time sometimes. Thank you so much. It's a French company. It's LAG or Log. And I found it at my friend's house when he was selling a bunch of guitars, and I picked up a couple, and then I picked up this one, and I have never put it down. I'm not sure of the model number. I'm not sure of the wood type or anything. I've actually never even tried to find it. I think there's a sticker in there. But I wonder what shall I play? I don't know any covers. Well, I know a couple, but I generally stay away from them. I like covers. I know it's nice to hear songs you're familiar with. I am staring for hours, but this gets me down right now. Well, I'm getting you down? I hope not. I hope I could have the opposite effect. So I should play happier music. But a lot of the time, sad music makes me feel better. It has the opposite reaction for some reason. But I understand happier music is okay. Or maybe, I don't know, you probably like a mixture. I do know Stained, yeah. They had a lot of big songs. Great band. I'm gonna do it. Here's a song. I'll just do an intro. I love talking over playing for some reason. Maybe it's a nice break from just the silence, or maybe the guitar is annoying. Believe me, I'm thinking of it all at the same time. I invent a listener or a watcher that is just like, ugh, get this, ugh, I hate this. That's my own brain inventing all kinds of things. This one is called The Spark. The day you were born, how could I forget those eyes? The power of a hurricane, the beauty of a new sunrise. Thank you so much. Someday I'll say my goodbyes. What more is there to say? I love you, please don't cry. I'll be the moon to guide you home tonight. I'll be the sun to bathe you in light. Don't believe everything they say is real. You will feel your way through the dark. You will be the light. You will be the spark. I know you're wondering, you have so many questions for me. I promise you this, I will answer to the best of my abilities. Someday I'll say my goodbyes. What more is there to say? I love you, please don't cry. And I'll be the moon to guide you home tonight. I'll be the sun to bathe you in light. Don't believe anything they say is real. You will feel your way through the dark. You will be the light. You will be the spark. You'll be the light. You will be the spark. I know what love is, 'cause you gave it to me. Yes, I know what love is, 'cause it set me free. I hope you fall madly in love. I hope you fall madly in love. Under the stars above, I hope you fall madly in love. We're playing happy stuff tonight. And happiness involves a lot of different things, doesn't it? Happiness can be so complicated, yet obviously so simple. So, with happiness in mind, I really appreciate your kind words and your kind energy. Thank you so very much. Germany is a wonderful place. I hope to visit it someday. I hope to tour the world someday, playing guitar or piano in a variety of venues, all over the place. I would love it so very much. I have nothing like that. I have no gigs right now. I have to fight my way into a restaurant next Friday. Not fight, I'm just kidding. I'll just sit down at the piano at a restaurant and I'll check with the owner and I'll play for 45 minutes for people eating dinner. So I can't be too loud, but the owner just is being such a pain in my rear end about it. It's like that piano just sits there. Nobody plays it. Obviously, I think he has a jazz band come in. That's great. But throw a local singer-songwriter in there, man. What is wrong with you? Anyway, I'm just complaining. Where was I? Does it feel good to complain? I don't know. Maybe a little bit. All right. I'm going to play two more. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. If you could help get the word out there about me. Yeah, I play all the instruments on an album that is done, that I am releasing soon. Drums was my first instrument. Now piano is my first instrument, guitar is my second, drums are my third, bass is my fourth. So the album took me a long time because I was so hypercritical the entire time. As cliche as that is. So I walk a cliched path. Struggling and music has been my escape. Yada, yada, yada. Anyway, I have a ton of songs. And a lot of them are demoed out. Like they have the rough parts already built in. And then I took a secret amount of songs and finish them, and that's what the album is. And I'm hesitating saying anything about what's on the album or anything. Jessica Royston, thank you. I like to keep it as secret as possible. I think a lot of the times I get annoyed when singer-songwriters or artists or whatever overshare and get into all the meaning of everything that they're doing. That's my personal take on the matter. I like trying to keep things vague where I want them to be vague, because I want the listener to create their own story, you know? And that's the most important thing to me, is that creation of the story, which is the creation of a memory, which is the creation of taking up space in your mind, which is the potential ability to impact an experience you're having. Say one of my songs is playing while something's going on, whether good or bad, whether impactful or uneventful. That's the goal for me. It's always been the goal. So live streaming like this every night of the week reminds me that I'm a bit of a lunatic, but it's temporary and it's with a purpose. And the purpose is to prove to the world that this is what I want to do. Look at this guy live streaming every single night for months. This guy's crazy. And they say that live streaming on a regular basis is smart. That's a way to do it. People get into rhythms of their day and they might like your stuff at a particular time. But I also like the idea of the video being available to watch if somebody is just curious about my back catalog. And I know my performances can be kind of meandering, but that's sort of the whole purpose, is the idea that each performance is supposed to be unique, in that I make up songs on the spot, or I blend songs together, or I do different versions of the same song 5 different ways, spread out through a bunch of improvisations. I just consider it an interesting journey, and a very relaxing journey for me in a lot of ways. Because a lot of the times I'm imagining what an orchestra would sound like. Since I play the drums, guitar, and bass, I've also dabbled with strings, and I've also dabbled with horns and a lot of percussion. So in this head of mine, the inside of my skull is blackened from the amount of fireworks that have gone off over the years. And that might be a bit graphic way to describe it, but it's a metaphor, of course. I just imagine it as like, well, we've got to open that up so those fireworks can go somewhere, you know? I can do some chill guitar for sure. Maybe I'll do... just think of it as an extension of my body. It becomes very familiar to me. I just think of it like a very pleasant, prolonged hug with my guitar. I don't like any other guitars. I think it's because I have such an attachment to it, because it was the guitar that I wrote like hundreds of songs on. This album that I just finished ended up being 300 songs that I knew I had to stop at some point, to stop recording and pick the songs I thought were the strongest. The problem is, in my writing process and my recording process, I got so excited every single day that new ideas would pop into my head, and I'd write like 2 to 5 songs a day, or start them, just sketch them out using a recording program with drums, and I'd do just the melody and just a rough, but then I'd get so excited I would go to the next song so quickly. So I knew it was getting out of control when it got up to 100 songs. And you can imagine my state of mind while I just kept going and going and going. I had to pick an ending point. So the album is what came of my choices. So there are actually 292 other songs already all sketched out and written. And maybe 1 in 10 is good. I know there are several that I could delete very easily that are garbage. Yes, impossible to stop, I would say. Because part of me felt like it was my obligation. Like I have to create something. I have to not let this signal that I'm sending die. If it goes quiet and the signal isn't being sent, I feel like I'm not taking advantage of my time on the earth to make this signal last longer. So now that I am live streaming 7 nights a week, I will obviously have to take some time off or some nights off. But my whole goal is to prove that I am a hopeful lunatic. My heart is in the right place, but sometimes my mind is just in 700 different directions. But ultimately, all of my ideas I want to do with a huge band as well as a really small, intimate acoustic. That's what I've been doing. I've streamed every night for a week now, but I have been streaming a few nights a week for months. You're right, I do need to take rests. You're absolutely right. And that's what my brain tells me. That's what I know I need to do. And I do eventually figure like, okay, tonight I'm just gonna not play music. The problem is when I'm falling asleep, I can't stop my brain from wanting to listen to a new mix or the final mix of a song. And I get all excited. And then I get sad that I can't really play because I gotta be quiet and people are sleeping and all that kind of stuff. So it's hard to turn the brain off. It's definitely a selfish, kind of stubborn thing. Yeah. It's interesting how it works. Rest is really important, and I acknowledge that. Which is why after this, in the afterglow of playing guitar or any performance, that's when I am my happiest and most relaxed. And that's when you're right, I agree. I don't need to be online every second, but what I'm doing, if you notice, while I'm live streaming, I'm not scrolling my phone. And I'm spending time with my guitar, with you, and I'm trying to block out all the insanity that the rest of my phone brings. And I think I just have a desperation. I have a fear. I have a worry, an obsession about what happens. No, I assure you, I'm online every second as well. It's just that when I'm doing this, I'm focused on the music and talking. And I do know what time it is, and I got to get my kid to bed, and I have neighbors downstairs that are probably annoyed or whatever. So that's my situation at the moment. And I want this to serve as like a reminder to my future self where I came from. I want Peter 1 year from now, 5 years from now, and 10 years from now to pay attention. I have tried to convince myself this won't work most of my life. And honestly, I felt like it wasn't going to work for years and years and years. Yet I never stopped. I couldn't stop. I felt sad when I tried to stop. And music can feel like such a vortex sometimes. It like sucks you in, especially me. I get sucked in and I can't really think about anything else if I have an idea for a song. And then I have to write it down or I have to whisper it into my phone. Oh, and I have everything journaled. I have everything recorded. Back 6 years. And it's too much. It's overwhelming for me. Yeah. I understand depression. Depression can mean different things to different people. And And those who have not experienced depression they are like aliens to me. Or I feel like the alien to them. Because depression can be something that you function with, but it feels like a virus that there's no antibiotics for. So my mind, the way it experiences and experienced depression was just like a hollow emptiness, sort of a void that you just carried with you when you went to sleep and woke up. It's a terrible thing to live with. It feels like living under a wet, heavy blanket at all times. Like even when you're supposed to be happy. Like you're on the beach and everyone else is chill and you're a big ball of stress on the inside. Nobody knows that you have what? The darkness, you could call. It's not a very good marketing term for it. I use the term the darkness to describe like anger, fear, sadness all mixed up, and that was sort of like pulverizing to my everyday life. Well, the first thing to know about depression is it can get weaker, and you've probably felt it get stronger at times. And with depression, it's hard to tell the difference between what is normal sadness and what is like a permeating, kind of saturating feeling that you're hopeless and what's the point. And it can be tough to have those thoughts. It can be tough to have them for days, weeks, months at a time. And depressed people, I think, sometimes they just want to talk about it. Sometimes they just want to talk about it to find out what it feels like to say the words, yes, I have depression, or I've been depressed. I know, right? I can't play Johnny Be Good. I'm glad it helps in any way. I want to say the words that sort of reach through all of your usual defense mechanisms in your brain, because a depressed brain invents ways to filter out good things. And I don't understand it, but I'm coming. Yes. Hugs to you as well, Inner Sanctum. Music can do it. I agree. Hugs to you as well. Yeah, Blazing Fear, I guess that's why you're here, you know? If your phone can feel like the source of all depression because it just sucks you in with just like this wall of stuff that's all stimulating sometimes. Messages and texts and posts. It's exciting. You want to do a million different things when you get on it. Talk to this person, wait for this thing. Did this thing come in? I want to watch that video. For me, it's totally a vortex. Flip the snap back. That hairline is washed. What are you talking about? In a different language, it is easier. Yes, I could see that. You know what? Are you talking about my hair? Oh, oops. Well, it's funny because I have sort of a window of time that I can play tonight. So I'll play one more song and then I got to call it quits. But I hope that I helped in any particular way at all. Just know that I'm a guy doing this every night. I've got kids. I've got a day job. Life is a roller coaster. Sometimes it's flat. Sometimes it's all over the place. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I've never had long hair in my life. I decided to try it out for no reason at all. Maybe a rebellion that I should have had when I was a teenager. Not that I'm really rebelling that much. I mean, my life is pretty plain. But thank you very much. I appreciate it. Blazing Fear. I'm glad that we could chat. And just remember There are good things ahead. Most people with depression have some version of anxiety. And if you think about it, anxiety is just robbing you of the present. And it pisses you off. It pissed me off when I would be filled with anxiety at some happy event. I was always looking at people around me just thinking, man, I wish I wasn't me right now. And that's some dark stuff, I know. That's the reason why I avoided social media, because I see a lot of BS happening in our society tonight. YouTube and interacting with streamers relieves my stress and depression. Also, I think those are some fantastic words. And just think, you just put that on the permanent record. And wouldn't you be happy if some other people read those words? We are happier creatures when we are not staring at our phones, because our phones only amplify our basic animal instincts, like survival, but more important, connection. And if you're connected to other people, I mean in the flesh, you can heal so much faster. If you know they have to heal too. And I am serious about these words. I think your words were beautiful. And I think they are what would help people, you know? In my states of hopelessness in my life, I always told myself, when I feel better, I will remind people what my hopelessness felt like. And I will do it with music, because I'm hoping it's a very healing energy that can sort of bring back something you may have feel you lost. But truly, you are perfect the way you are. And if you can try to argue with me that you're not perfect, but I'll just disagree. Because I like to think of life as perfect, but changing. I mean, when you really think about it, if you've got negative voices in your head and they are thoughts that you are allowing to repeat, you're allowing the abuse to continue, which means you must not value yourself very much. And it boggles my mind that we allow ourselves to get into that particular kind of state of mind. But minds can change. So I will leave you, I think, by continuing on this other song that I was playing, just because I enjoy playing it, let's say at the end of a performance. And it's called The Spark. And it's for my kids. I got 2 kids. The idea is that even some of the most insanely large forest fires we've ever seen started sometimes with a very small match. And it turned into like devastating 5,000 acres, which is horrible. But the metaphor is supposed to have the opposite connotation, that it spread, but it brought life. That's the idea. So the spark is about being the light, hopefully in the time of darkness. Oh, very cool. Congratulations. Yeah, no wonder you've got the the angst and sadness thing going on. It's gonna amplify it, and it's amplified it for me a lot. But it's also something that I'm learning. Very cool. I got a girl and a boy. It's a wild ride. Parenting is tough. Living is tough. Being you is tough. People depending on you. You want to do a good job. Responsibilities can be overwhelming. The repetition can be mindless. And yeah, so there's a lot that comes with it. But music is, I got to get going, but I'm glad we had this chat. That's really cool to hear about your family. Music is the thing that makes me feel the best with my family, I gotta say. If we're listening to music or singing music, and I don't do it enough, there's a lot of things that I want to improve about me. And it's funny because I just said, you're perfect, everyone's perfect, but changing. It's true in a sense, but I'm changing. I was never actually perfect, I know that. At least 20% flawed. Sometimes it felt like 50, sometimes it was like 90%, you know? But it's called The Spark, and here we go. I know you're wondering, you have so many questions for me. I promise you this, I will answer to the best of my abilities. Someday I'll say my goodbye. What more is there to say? I love you, please don't cry. I'll be the moon to guide you home tonight. I'll be the sun to bathe you in light. Don't believe anything they say is real. You will feel your way through the dark. You will be the light. You will be the spark. Thank you so much. That's so kind. Someday I'll say my goodbyes. What more is there to say? I love you, please don't cry. I'll be the moon to guide you home tonight. I'll be the sun to bathe you in light. You will feel your way through the dark. You will be the light. You will be the spark. You will feel your way through the dark. You will be the light. You will be the spark. You will be the light. You will be the spark. Thank you so much. I honestly could play all night, but I got to make sure I maintain my responsibilities. Thank you so very much. It's not the fact that it's ending, it's the fact that it ever began is the gift, is the dream. That's true. Everybody hurts, everybody cries, everybody is supposed to feel what's inside. That kind of rhymed. I'm gonna try to do the slow outro instead of panicking my way through it. Thank you so much. Much more to come. I'm live streaming 7 days a week at the moment in the evenings. It just feels right for right now. I'm getting plenty of sleep. I have good sleep. I have a good day. You have a great day and a good night and good dreams. Wake up thinking good things for tomorrow. You're welcome. If you think that I'm rescuing you, you may have a different idea of our interaction because there's a very good possibility you are rescuing me. So let's continue to rescue each other. And for now, I'm going to be crazy and do it every night of the week because I need the word to spread. I need the attention to get out there because I'm going crazy. I'm going crazy. You know what I mean? Know what I mean? Yeah. Crazy things happen with your emotions, especially when you become a parent. And I don't know why I'm doing this a lot. I think it feels good on my hands. Yeah, it's okay. Not every day is going to be a number one amazing day. But if you're building towards something, that's really helpful. So that's what I try to remind myself, is that I'm building towards something. But in the meantime, I will go to bed. I go to bed imagining myself in a nice warm tent, like in a snowy forest. And I just have like a window that overlooks a valley, but I'm just in a very dry, very comfortable bed. And then I just go to sleep in that environment. I think of the environment rather than like what's going to happen or what has happened. I think of where am I right now? That's my question for myself before I go to sleep. And I put myself in a good place. And if you put yourself in a good place, you're very welcome. I will see you next time. Have good dreams. Put yourself in a good place and wake up thinking awesome things, okay? All right. Thank you so much. I will talk to you soon. Keep on doing great work. I know you're hard on yourself, but you're doing great. Keep it up. All right. I'll see you soon.